Well, hello there. I'm Jasmine Brooks, live inside the control center tonight here at CBS 21. You know, we have so much to get to, but you are not going to believe the size of this goldfish we're going to show you here in a little bit. And we're talking like a goldfish that you keep in your home. Well, it's a long story, but he's like huge, and we're going to show you. Those things really grow. Listen, let's talk about this first. And I'm sorry I have to talk about it because thank God you don't have smell-o-vision. The Lancaster Public Library, they have a reopening date. It is March 17th. That is a Monday, if you're wondering. But it all closed after this, what you're looking at. An entire floor flooded back in February. Sewage water. Yeah, sewage water. Imagine smelling that. Took up the first floor, okay? Obviously disrupting operations. They had a lot of work to do. They surely did it, but it wasn't fun. In fact, one of the librarians there said, he noticed the water creeping up from the bathroom floor drains and recalls the toilets turning into fountains. Okay, we're painting a picture there for you. He says the smell was one for the books. That's a good way to put it. He was notified that some sewage was coming up through the floor drains, and yeah, they had to get to work. So it obviously took a while for them to get up the carpet, get up the vinyl flooring, but no books were hurt. Management services, the library's management services, they said 5,000 gallons of water, sewer water, was pumped out from the first floor. All right, here's the deal, guys. The reopening, that's the good news. That was like a horror story, but they are sharing this information with us. Write it down. Monday, March 17th, they are going to be reopened. So that's exciting stuff. All right, so there is a homeless encampment in Harrisburg. It is owned by PennDOT. They have to do work. There's a I-83 expansion or widening project going on. And so now these people are kind of put in a tough spot, not knowing where they're going to go, and they would like some help relocating, to put it nicely. Here's what we know. Drilling, and you're seeing the project on your screen, for the I-83 widening project, there's our girl Fritzy Scheffler. It finished near an unsheltered community or homeless community in Harrisburg today. So that's where we're at with that. But basically, the interchange construction over top of this camp is set to start in 2027. It's going to continue for 8 years, so it's a long project. Well, PennDOT said that resources for the homeless, they're going to be up to the city, up to Dauphin County, and that they don't have really a timeline for all of this. But people that live in this homeless community, they are worried. Where are they going? When do they have to leave? Can they take their stuff and their animals? So it's a whole thing going on, but this is a long project. I mean, we're talking 8 years. We have somebody, Michelle Locke, who lives in the camp. She actually told us today she's disappointed in what she says is a lack of planning. She says, quote, we need to know exactly where we're going to move to, and we need the correct answers to get our stuff packed in a certain amount of time, not rushed and get moved down further. So Harrisburg city officials said that some in the camp don't want to be put into a shelter. They respect that choice. And so we're asking you at home too, you know, do you think it's the city's responsibility to move this homeless encampment somewhere else and kind of pave the way for these people to go somewhere else? A lot of you said no, and we asked you that on Facebook. So we will see what happens there. Meanwhile, we're heading to Philadelphia because what is going on here? Mausoleum doors. Yeah, stolen. Take a look at the video here from several cemeteries. So here we are at the cemetery. Police departments across Philadelphia, they are comparing their notes tonight because a series of crimes involving thieves stealing the doors from the front of those mausoleums. The final resting places for 2 families hit at a cemetery called St. Peter and Paul Cemetery. And that's, of course, in Delaware County there. So, you know, people are angry. People are scared. They don't understand. They come to pay their respects. They even come to exercise and walk around the cemetery. So to see that is just not good. So who is behind all this? Obviously, that's something that they're going to work on and they want to find out. But yeah, the doors are not only expensive, guys, and worth money, but they're heavy. Remember that fish that I was talking about? We're going to bring that up because it's one big man of a fish. Maybe it's a girl. Pet store goldfish. They're surviving the harsh winter, apparently. And Lake Eerie, okay? This guy is thriving. This fish is actually gorgeous. So this was put on Facebook today by the yesterday by the United States Fish and Wildlife Service. And they basically said, you know, fish owners, hello, there is a potential of danger if you put goldfish into Lake Eerie, right? Your pet store goldfish after 2 years in the wild might not look like this, but surely this one does. Absolutely insane. So the goldfish, they have been found to be hardy and they can thrive even in cold waters of the Great Lakes. So you go goldfish. Basically, when goldfish are introduced to any body of water, it can have several consequences too. So you know, you're not supposed to put goldfish in bodies of water like that, but this one's thriving. And so it's enormous, and that is worth a picture. Wow. Ed Russo is here. Ed Russo,
the fish grow in proportion to the size of the tank that they live in.
Yeah, I did. I actually did know that. I did know that. So how big can a goldfish get, I wonder? I mean, is that?
I mean, eventually he's probably going to become at least half the size of Lake Eerie.
Okay. Why don't you stick to the weather? So let's talk about that. Today was so warm and mild, right? But
let's keep talking about the fish.
Okay, what do you want to know about them?
So it looks just like my fish Swimmy.
What does?
The goldfish is gold, just like my fish Swimmy. I have a few fish. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
You know what my other fish's name is?
What?
Swummy.
Wait,
Swimmy,
so you really have fish?
Swammy, and Swummy. I wouldn't lie about that.
You have goldfish?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. They all have very similar names.
Okay. So anyway, the weather?
You really want to talk about the weather, don't you?
Yeah, all right, so I know what's happening. We're going to see 66 next week.
Yes, we are.
Crazy.
The highs this weekend on the cooler side of things, 40s and 50s. Lots of wind. Windy tomorrow, a little less windy on Friday, windy again on Saturday. So again, March is a windy month. And then we're going to be springing forward Saturday night into Sunday as we adjust our clocks forward 1 hour. But yes, next week, it does look like we're going to enter a pretty nice mild spell. I mean, Tuesday's looking absolutely phenomenal, 60s. So yeah, your eyes were drawn to a week from today, but I can see why.
Okay.
Everything's pretty quiet.
Good stuff. Ed Russo, thanks so much. And everyone at home, thank you so much for joining us. That's going to do it for us on 21 Next. Subscribe to our channel, give us the like, follow along, and get the news you need to know. But we also like to give you some shocking news like that goldfish. So we'll see you next time. And Jasmine Brooks, thanks so much for watching. Good night.